And we're live.
And we are here. We've got
Hello.
a short staff today.
Short staff. People are a little sad about last night. We're down Dante. We're down Nut. But I'm here in Nut's place. Yeah.
Just told me yesterday.
Yeah, just us three today.
Just
Rip
us
it.
three.
Just a small show.
Rip it.
But it should still be a good show. We still have a great show.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. You mind handing me that clapper over there?
Do I don't. Not at all.
Hey, thank you, Johnny. We got episode 291.
There we go.
I thought it was 290.
No, that was yesterday.
Damn
It says
it.
290.
Can't keep up anymore.
Episode 291. Here, we're going to try to do
You
like...
painting these?
No, that was AJ.
Gotta let that guy know, you know.
That was 100% AJ.
What's
Might have to lay him off. Wasting paint like that.
Make sure you got...
You painting these blindfold? I was fucking around.
Oh, the bottom?
Yeah.
The one bottom? Yeah, blindfolds. Not ideal.
Yeah.
I tested it out, though, and let me just tell you, it doesn't work well.
Hey, the other ones look good, so whatever.
Make sure you guys
Good
like...
percentage.
Make sure you
Sorry,
guys
Frank.
like... No, you're good. No problem. No problem. You're good. I just get that whole
I know.
production thing out of the way.
Yeah,
Gotta get it out of the way. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. Hit the bell button. And today we have a couple of topics that we're going to talk about. But before we get into those topics, Johnny's going to take over the topics for Nut today. But before he gets into that, today we have Sports Nuts.
Got new
All right.
sports nuts.
We have a new Sports Nuts that's out right now.
Yes,
so
it
you can
is.
go ahead and check that out. And Johnny, you want to tell the people what it's about today?
Are you guys familiar with the NFL player Ray Lewis?
Yes.
Well, we talk about whether or not he killed someone. Yes.
I
yes.
was waiting for this one to come
Yes.
out.
So we do a little hard-hitting analysis of what happened that fateful night in January of 2000 in an Atlanta strip club.
Yep.
And we talk about whether or not Ray Lewis did it.
Wait a
So-
minute. That was 2000?
Yeah.
The only reason why I'm asking is because didn't they win the Super Bowl like 2 or 3 weeks later?
So they won in 2000. They won the 2000-2001 season.
Yeah.
So he was in Atlanta. So the story goes he was in Atlanta for the Super Bowl, but as a viewer, like as a watcher, it was in Atlanta. It was in Atlanta that year. So he was in Atlanta to watch the Super Bowl. He was at a nightclub, and
Yep.
And killed someone.
Yep.
it's up for you to decide. Listen to the episode and formulate your own opinion.
Yep.
We get into the nitty gritty.
Him and OJ are just as innocent as each other.
Do you think Ray Lewis? Well, the suit didn't fit Ray Lewis. But his white suit.
Yeah.
White suit.
Uh huh.
White suit didn't fit him. He took a whole bunch of steroids before he went in there.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so we got that coming out. Obviously, this show will be out at 5 o'clock. And we have a fantasy football show coming out at 8 o'clock tonight.
One more thing to plug today. I don't know if we have to. This might actually come out a little bit earlier in the bit today, just because at 5 o'clock today is Game 5 of the ALCS, and we are doing a viewing party of it. So we're going to be watching the game on YouTube. So if in the pit's out at 5, we'll have to talk about it because I just put one and one together that it might conflict with each other. But if we are live, if you're listening to this beforehand, which will probably be, go check us out later today. And we will be watching the Red Sox game. It'll be Joey, Casey. I'll be on for a bit. Dante will be on for a bit. And you can get the experience of going to a Red Sox game with us. Should be a fun time.
You guys gonna do that same thing you did that one time with the Celtics?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, game's at 5 today, though. So, and then we got...
You gotta get home.
Yeah. I might duck out a few minutes early today
There you go.
so I can get home and be set up. And then we got the fantasy football show tonight at 8.
There you go. Perfect. All
All
right,
right.
Johnny, why don't you take it away?
Let's get on it. Let's start talking about sports. And we're going to start off today with the MLB playoffs as we have all week because it's been a quite exciting playoffs. You guys want to start with the Red Sox game? Let's start with the Red Sox game.
Yeah, let's get those guys done. Bullpen
Right.
blows, like I said, they suck. The bullpen sucks.
The bullpen does suck, but it
Bullpen's
wasn't the
fucking
bullpen.
terrible.
I mean, it was one pitcher who's not a reliever.
Martin Perez is fucking
Well, Perez,
horrible.
Joey's favorite
fucking
player.
Joey's guy. He's fucking horrible.
Let me say this. So Ryan was giving me the rundown on what happened. That's on Cora.
Yeah,
Why are you
100%.
taking Evaldi out? He's your best pitcher right now. He's got nasty shit. Doesn't matter if it's a lefty or a righty. Leave him in. Don't overthink the stupid analytic. This is what I hate about baseball. Everyone overthinks analytics of lefty, righty, lefty matchup, all that bullshit. No. Evaldi is your guy right now.
I
Leave
agree,
him leave him in. Martin Perez is a fucking idiot.
You can't even fucking throw 90.
Like, give me a break, dude. That's
He
just
can't even throw 90.
That's on Cora.
I mean, I don't like bringing Evaldi in this situation anyway. I'm not a fan of that. This is what I've been saying all week about managers managing like they don't know how to manage. Once you get to the playoffs, they forget how to manage a baseball game.
I don't hate bringing in. He's your best pitcher right now.
It's game 4. It's like not a make or break game for you. He's your best pitcher right now.
Yeah.
However,
Would you be saying that if they had the lead?
But then
they didn't have the lead. It was a tie game.
But Johnny,
they were up like 2-1 or 3-1.
It is a good move though, because then you're up 3-1 and you're ready to close it out at home. It's not make or break, but it's the closest thing to it.
But when you're managing
it's a good move.
You're managing
you put your best guy in.
You're managing for a month of the season, and it affects pitchers in the next start, and affects players in the next start. It affects them, and it has long-term effects on the players as well. And I'm not worried about next season because you worry about winning a championship. That's the most important thing.
Gotta get to the championship.
Gotta get to the championship, obviously. But what I want to talk about what Dusty did last night too, because Dusty managed like he was terrified. Like they're managing like they're afraid.
They
Dusty
got
was playing
away with it so good
They
last
did.
night. Oh my fucking word! Greinke goes an inning and a third or some shit.
Yeah. And Dusty's playing matchups in the second inning. Like he's got his lefty up, and then he brings in he's got a righty right behind him. Like
He's got almost 3,000 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Greinke, he's a Hall of Famer.
He's got to be done though, right?
He's a free agent after this year.
He's
We'll see.
grunting to throw 92.
He's never really thrown hard. It's never been his MO.
That's tough. I mean, he was threw not harder than 92.
Yeah, but now he's still works at 80. He's usually sits at 89 the last couple of years.
If somebody wants him, somebody will.
Yeah, I mean he's crafty. Like that's how you describe
Somebody
him.
will take him. I mean, he'll be 38.
But Evaldi wasn't pitching well. Gave a double, then struck out Tucker. Intentional walk, strikeouts, 2 outs, then gave up a single, then a walk. So, it wasn't great, but
That's the right move there.
Yeah.
It is. To go up 3-1 is so much better than 2-2. It's the right move. Wrong move to take.
Pressures are on the Red Sox right now.
Yeah.
To get this game, because if
Exactly.
they don't win this game,
It's over.
how do you can't? You're not winning 2 games in Houston. You're not doing
It's gonna
it.
be very tough to do.
Because now you have to go back to Houston and close it out down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we can talk a little bit about the call to Jason Castro in the 9th inning. So Laz Diaz behind the plate had a whack strike zone all game.
This is the one thing I will say real quick before you continue.
Yeah.
Is that you never, ever, and I've said this on the show numerous times, never put the game in an umpire's hands.
Yep.
You will be disappointed 10 out of 10 times.
I agree with that 100%. My question, I'm just looking at this now. Why didn't they use Hawk for the 9th?
Hawk?
Tanner Hawk.
Oh, Hawk.
Hawk.
I don't know.
He
because
hasn't pitched his game
Pavetta
1.
pitched a great game.
Pavetta pitched a great game. But Hawk, I mean, I would have gone to a reliever for that. I don't know.
Didn't he get rocked, though, Hawk, earlier in the series?
So he pitched game 1. He gave up 2 runs in his 1 inning of work.
Yeah.
But still, he's still one of your best pitchers. You don't not throw a
How
guy.
was Brazier? Has he been one of your best relievers, too?
Yeah. I mean, I also don't know. I mean, this whole third time through the order stuff, too,
I
with
don't
teams.
understand.
Pavetta was at 65 pitches in the 5th.
I just don't understand.
65 pitches. People forget how to manage a baseball game when it comes to the playoffs. The feel is not there. That's my biggest complaint with these teams mixing and matching, putting starters in reliever roles, is that it's not necessarily by feel. It's by a preconceived game plan that's come up with before the game's even started.
And all analytics, they take.
It's the front office. It's
they
the front
take
office
all
decisions.
human emotion and feel and everything out of it. They take the whole human aspect out of it.
Exactly.
99% of the playoffs is human aspect. It's adrenaline. It's controlling that adrenaline. It's just thinking. It's not thinking. It's all of that, and they take all of that out of it and just strictly go by numbers, and it fucks everyone.
Exactly.
And you constantly see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's my whole thing with the teams just arbitrarily putting starting pitchers in the relief role. Is that it's not like a feel thing. It's just Evaldi said he can go an inning. The front office wants him to go in the bullpen. I mean, managers don't do much anymore. A manager's job, the babysitters. We'll talk more about this.
And it's the same. The only one that you truly coach, in my opinion, is the NFL.
Yeah.
It's the only one you truly coach.
Yeah. And we can talk about this more when we talk
Hockey,
about
Talk about. I give you that too. Hockey too.
We talked a little bit about Boone yesterday. We can talk about more on today because at the end of the show yesterday was when they announced his extension.
Oh, what a fucking stupid. That's so
Yeah,
stupid.
but Boone is, Boone's a prime example of a manager who doesn't do anything. Because I don't watch every Yankee game, and I know there's like issues with him, but he's going by Cashman's playbook. Like it's not his playbook; it's the front office's playbook, and he's just
Echoing it.
He's a
echoing
puppet.
it. He's a puppet.
They're all puppets, though.
yeah.
They're all puppets.
Like-
you don't think when Cora came back, they said, look, you're doing this shit our way?
Exactly, and they're all trying to emulate, a thing that. You can draw a straight line. I was thinking about this yesterday. In 2014-15, the Royals were really good, and they were really good because they had a really strong back end of the bullpen, and that kind of changed baseball in a way that we're still very much
Pitching
seeing
is so
today.
fucking important and stupid.
Well, the emphasis on a strong bullpen became a lot more prevalent after the Royals' success because, teams emulate success. So then 2016 was when we really started seeing the bullpenning of effect with the Indians. With Andrew Miller becoming that fireman where they used him for multiple innings and they used him every day and they only use starters for 3 innings and stuff like that. That stuff really wasn't prevalent in baseball until the Indians started doing it in 2016. And then the Rays in 2018 started doing bullpen games in the regular season, and that kind of, the snowball kept going and going, or 2017 is when they started doing bullpen games. Snowball kept going and going, and now we are where we are today. Mm-hmm. So this new strategy of bringing in starters in the bullpen, it's relatively new. Like you had Randy Johnson did it in 2001 World Series in Game 7, coming in one day's rest. That was Game 7 of the 2001 World Series. Like that's Game 7. You'd see it in elimination games, but you wouldn't see it in Game 4. Like that's a new thing that started to happen, especially this postseason. And, we'll see how effective of all these in his next start.
Chris Sale's going tonight, right?
Chris Sale's going tonight. It's a big game, bullpen game versus Sale.
This is the
It's a must win.
This is the game that Sale needs to show the fuck up.
Yeah.
This is the game. This is why you traded those 3 guys from the farm system to bring him in here, is for games like this.
Yep.
He needs to perform.
He does. This is his game.
If he does not perform, they will not win this series. That's how I think of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
if he does not perform and you go to that bullpen early, you are fucked.
I think it's going to be interesting because the Astros ended up, Christian Javier really saved that bullpen last
Oh my
night.
effing word. And he's the only guy that actually can stop the Red Sox.
Yeah. He's the one who pitched 3 innings last night, 2 hits.
Yeah, but the only thing
Yeah,
is
he pitched really well.
he ain't available tonight.
Oh,
That.
certainly not.
And he
Neither
might
is
not-
Kendall.
He might not be available for Game 6.
Yeah. Neither will probably be Kendall Graveman, who pitched 2 innings and looked really good last night, too. And they got him for free from the Mariners. That was the Sox game. I still feel like they'll win. The Sox will win the series. The momentum definitely has shifted. But if you want to talk about momentum shifts, let's talk about the Dodgers a little bit.
This was huge.
Fuck all the Cody Bellinger haters.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm not rooting for the Dodgers, mostly out of spite. I'll admit that. I just don't want Max Scherzer to win a ring with the Dodgers. Because
It's the same way I felt about Tom Brady winning a ring with Bucks in it now.
yeah, I don't want to see the first Hall of Famer to ever go in as a Nat have a career moment with another team.
You think he'll retire in that?
Yeah, I don't know if he'll come back and retire as a Nat, but he'll go in the Hall as a Nat.
Well, if they go in the Hall, they're going to retire his number. If Nats
Yeah,
stay-
his number's retired. They're the 3 numbers that will be retired by the Nats.
Don't tell me Harper's one of them.
No.
Thank you.
Ryan Zimmerman, Steven Strasburg, and Max Scherzer. All 3 of those numbers will be
Gonna say
retired.
Fucking Bryce Harper.
No, he left and went to our division rival. He didn't win us anything. He just won an MVP during his time here.
Hey, technically he did. Remember when
He
said
did. He brought
said
title
he
back to
was
DC.
gonna- Hey,
That is
technically
true. But what I was saying is I'm not rooting for the Dodgers, but I'm happy for Bellinger. Like he had such a rough season, like such an awful season, and to have big postseason moments again, it's good to see. He seems like a nice guy.
That-
Fuck the
that-
haters.
That saved their season.
Oh yeah, going down 3-0.
They went down 3-0. It was over.
It was over. They had no momentum.
Now the momentum has shifted.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go Dodgers.
Although
Who's pitching for them tonight?
it's a bullpen game tonight. Oh, actually no, Arias is starting tonight.
Yeah, Arias is starting.
It's Arias versus who's starting for the Braves tonight is the question. Freed going game 1.
This is a must-win game for both
It could be
teams.
Freed.
Let's look. Could be Freed. They could be going. Load. It's taking a while to load. I'll just pull up my phone because I'll be quicker.
The pitch he hit a home run on last night.
That was so goddamn high. I don't know how he got that.
He's got such a low ball swing too.
I know.
I don't know how he got
how
up
he
to
got
that
that
and
one.
absolutely crushed it.
So they haven't announced who's starting tonight for the Braves.
Okay.
It might be a bullpen game.
How's Mookie Betts been doing this series?
He's been good. He went. So I remember Game 5 of the NLDS. He went 4 for 4. Mm-hmm. Was a big part of the reason why they won.
Justin Turner, I guess, has like a hammy and a neck injury right
Yeah.
now, so he's struggling.
He's struggling.
Kyle
Trey
Schwarber,
Turner.
That was a little bit of a scare last night too. Did you see
Yeah.
him grab his hammy?
Thank God he's
Yep.
fine though.
That did not look good when he grabbed that.
So Mookie's hitting 300 this series with a 900 OPS. He's been really good. But Trey Turner's been a fucking nothing for them this whole postseason. He's one hit with runners in scoring position. It was an infield single that didn't score a run. He's like 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position this postseason.
Hey, all it takes is a couple at bats, man.
Yeah, it does.
Look at Altuve. I mean, not Altuve.
Bregman?
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
yeah.
Seriously, all it takes is really one hit, and then your whole confidence shifts.
Exactly.
You
But
start seeing beach balls instead of ping pong balls.
yeah, I mean, but that game was crazy. Like that was nuts. Like definitely the momentum shifted back to the Dodgers. They're winning the series now.
Yeah, I think so. I think that once they got that one win under their belt, they're good to go now.
Yeah, I mean they have the momentum. They have the smell again.
Yep.
I mean, I'd be
Next
surprised.
2 games are still in LA.
I will say,
They still have to go to Atlanta to close it, though. It's the only thing I will say. They still have to go to Atlanta to close.
they do have to go to Atlanta to close it. I mean, if you win your home games, you're set. If you're the Braves, that's the only thing you need to do is win your home games.
If they steal one of these next 2 games, they're in great shape.
I just remembered yesterday what my preseason World Series prediction was.
Mm-hmm.
Braves Astros, but the Astros win it all.
Well,
Crazy.
Yeah. So it could happen.
could happen.
Could happen.
Could also not happen though.
Yeah. Could be dead wrong.
Yep.
So
Dead right.
could be dead right. I also said Harper was going to MVP this year.
Hopefully you're dead wrong about that one.
He's probably gonna win.
He's probably gonna win. But yeah, so that's the playoffs. We got Game 5 tonight at 5. Come watch it with us on YouTube. We'll be live streaming it, at least most of the game, part of the game. I don't know how long Joey will stay on for. I'll probably be on for like an hour or so, probably longer. I'll hit my mic. So watch the game with us tonight. Game 5 starts at 5. Game 4, the Braves game's at 8 tonight. So lots of baseball to watch tonight.
Yep, it sure is.
And then one more baseball topic
I'm sure
we got.
Dante will exit off of that and get that Celtics opener, too.
Oh yeah, it's tonight at 7:30.
Yep.
One more baseball topic to go over. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, but Aaron Boone is back with the Yankees. Signed a 3-year extension, which I mean, Joey says this a lot, but he's the only the only Yankee manager to last 5 seasons to not go to a World Series. Like, I don't know.
I still think they needed a new voice in there.
What are we missing?
I think the players just absolutely love him.
Okay. That makes sense then.
I think that's the thing.
They fucking flat out come out and say our players love them.
Yeah,
Don't fucking tell me it's about winning. Like, don't tell me it's about winning. If you want to win, you needed somebody else in there.
You need a clubhouse guy as a manager. I think that's why Core is so good. He's just kind of like one of the guys. It's not like a...
Yeah, but Core's also proven
He's
to
not-
win the postseason.
Right, but it's like you just like I mean you guys just said it. They're babysitters. So you need you just need a guy that's like one of the guys like just
You need
hanging
a guy
out.
that's going to listen to the front office and just babysit.
Yep.
I mean, there's still a couple of managers. Like I would say, Dusty isn't a babysitter.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great clubhouse guy though, but he's
Bruce
calling
Bochy was no babysitter.
LaRussa. LaRussa's doing his shit. Like LaRussa definitely.
Oh, he don't give a fuck.
But the modern
He's
manager,
coming back, too.
yeah, he says he wants to come for 2 more years. But yeah, the modern manager's job is barely to manage.
It's just literally to be one of the guys.
Yeah. I mean, there's some like in-game stuff like bullpen management, but a lot of that is dictated from the front office too. I mean, I will say one of the prime examples of a guy being a terrible clubhouse guy, one of my favorite stories ever was when the Nats had Matt Williams as manager. And Matt Williams was so awful as a manager that one day in 2015, towards the end of the season, Jason Worth comes and checks the lineup card, sees his name's not on it. He tears down the lineup card, storms into Matt Williams' office, and just says, "When exactly do you think you lost this team?" In front of all the players. He says that to Matt Williams.
Jason Worth said that?
Jason Worth said that, yeah. Which is one of my favorite quotes.
I love that.
Yeah. Because Matt Williams was so... I mean, this was like the season when Jonathan Papelbon strangled Bryce Harper.
Yep.
And then in the 8th inning, and then he brings Jonathan Papelbon back out to pitch the next inning.
Yep.
Like the dude had absolutely zero feel for how to be a manager.
Yeah.
And so there is like,
He threw a 91-mile-an-hour first pitch. Did you see that?
yeah.
Cowboy?
I wanted Papelbon to throw the first pitch out last night because the Nats traded Nick Pivetta to the Phillies to acquire Jonathan Papelbon. So it just been a nice little full circle. So yeah, that's.
And then we stole him from the Phillies.
Oh, he's a free agent. Oh, you traded for him. You got him for Workman.
fucking
And
Embid.
yeah,
Keith Embry.
yeah,
Fucking ass.
yeah.
Yeah, he stinks.
So yeah, that's baseball, baby.
That's baseball, baby.
All right, we'll talk a little bit about this. Let's start off with talking about your favorite player in the league, Ben Simmons.
Dude, why?
Because that was fucking hilarious what happened yesterday.
Fucking,
is
those guys are roasting those.
legitimately so funny. He is the most hated guy in maybe all of sports right now.
Oh yeah. So for those,
Kyrie gotta be up there too.
yeah. So for those who don't know what happened yesterday, Ben Simmons was practicing. He was back at practice for the first time, and he wasn't hustling. He wasn't trying. He wasn't running drills.
He was being a
He was
bitch.
on his phone. And so Doc Rivers says, "If you don't want to be here, get the fuck out of my practice," and he leaves. And
it.
I think that's it. I don't think he'll ever play again for the 76ers. I don't see how he can possibly play for the 76ers again.
They only gave him a 1-game sussy, though.
Yeah, but
They're buying some kind of.
they're
time.
buying some time.
They're
I mean,
buying time.
like they. So yeah, he was suspended for one game.
You suspend them, you don't have to pay them. So
Yeah.
buys you time.
But Jesus, what a petulant little child that guy is.
What a child, dude.
What a child.
It is.
You're getting $30 million a fucking year.
Show up. Put in
play.
effort.
It's just not
like,
difficult.
Like Jesus, man. Like, and then do you remember when Jimmy Butler had his practice moment?
Yep.
Someone was saying yesterday it's the exact opposite of that because Jimmy Butler, his practice moment was like, I could beat all of you guys by myself.
Yeah.
Like I will take on every player in this gym because his thing was like he was trying to motivate them to play better.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is the exact opposite. Like
I
man.
hope I know it's not gonna happen, but I hope this guy just never plays in the league ever again.
Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, man.
Too much money.
Yeah,
I know.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's just annoying. It
and
really
then
is.
Joel Embiid was absolutely ripping him
Ripping
apart.
it. I loved it.
I loved it too. I mean, if I'm him, he said, "quote I don't care about that man."
Yep. I'm a huge Embiid guy now.
Yeah. I mean, and say what you will about Embiid, he always says it as it is. Like
He does.
he doesn't beat around the bush.
He doesn't give a fuck.
No. I've always enjoyed Embiid, like his kind of shtick.
Yeah.
Like
They're wasting his fucking time right now.
Yeah.
With, Embiid.
I mean, his time is short too because
Shit.
big center who's dealt with injury problems, especially leg problems in his career.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't have too much time. Like he's on
Guy's gotta
borrowed
be
time.
kicking himself knowing he could have traded that clown for fucking James Harden.
Oh yeah.
Got to be absolutely kicking himself.
Like I'm
now.
surprised more. What's his name? Daryl something. Morey.
Yes,
Daryl
yes.
Morey. That's it. Daryl Morey didn't get Harden because they were, his
Think
guy.
Harden didn't want to play for him in Philly?
No, I don't
Based on
think
what
he
happened
had a
yesterday?
problem with Morey. He had a problem more with D'Antoni, and that kind of. I don't think he had too much of an issue. And also Harden, like, I think Harden would have come to Sixers. He would have played with Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is very respected, so I don't think that would have been a problem. But yeah, I think that this is just the most absolutely ridiculous situation I've seen in quite some time with Ben
Yeah.
Simmons just being a little child.
I mean,
A full-blown
him and
child.
Kyrie Irving can fall flat off the earth.
Yeah. Well, flat off the earth. Kyrie. I mean, that would make sense for Kyrie because the earth is flat, according to him.
I'm saying Simmons and Joe join him.
Yeah.
Fall flat off the earth.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Fuck him.
What's up?
Gray stain with gray.
Can you read it?
Not really.
What does it look like? I'm interested.
I'll let you know what it looks like after I'm done with it.
Oh yeah, it shows up. It's an interesting combo. Yeah. So more basketball news. NBA season started last night. Bucks handily defeated the Nets. I was very wrong about that. Good thing I didn't bet on the games last night. And
Yeah.
despite LeBron James having a great game, the Lakers lost too.
Yep.
So
That age looked a little. I didn't watch it in the game, but it seemed like after LeBron and AD, it really looked like nobody else showed up.
I mean, Russ was awful last night.
I just don't know how that's gonna work. You have a triple-double fucking machine working with another ego
Triple-double.
guy.
You have like 3 triple-double guys on that, 2.
I
In
just
Braun
think
and
there's
Russ.
too many egos on that team.
There's only one ball to go around. But yeah, so the Bucks looked really good. The Nets, looked flat for a lot of the game. They weren't playing the same speed. I think there was a lot of adrenaline doing the ring ceremony beforehand. Did you see those rings?
No.
So cool.
Massive, absolutely massive rocks.
They detach from the ring, and you can make it as a necklace too.
Yeah.
Well, you can't read that.
Oh, certainly not.
That's just I think that's just a tester.
No, it is, but like.
Oh, we got our answer. Does not work.
It does not
I
work.
would just leave that one off though, so I wouldn't even touch that one up. I would just say,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
But yeah, so the games were, I didn't really watch any of them, to be honest, because I was watching playoff baseball. I only have one TV in my house. Actually, that's not true. I have many TVs, but I was only watching one TV in my house. I was actually watching 2 because I was watching the Dodgers game. I was watching the Sox game.
I was actually
Nonetheless.
watching everything at the same time.
So much goddamn content. Yeah, so the Warriors, I'm pretty excited about the Warriors this year, to be honest. It'll be fun to see Steph cook again.
Yeah.
Chef Steph back.
I like
Is
him.
Jordan Poole looking like he's developing into something? I mean, they just need a better supporting cast around him, and it looks like they may have it this year. I mean, one
they're
game.
gonna get Klay Thompson back too, so
Exactly.
wouldn't rush him back.
Yep. And so, let's see. What else happened? That was kind of it for the NBA games. Got more games tonight. Full slate of games tonight. First games of the season for many teams.
See that coach got fired from Washington State
Yep.
for the vaccine thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
We don't need to get into it. I was just more
Yeah.
saying it out loud.
Let's see. Any good games tonight? Celtics Knicks, interesting game. Kind of Nuggets Suns. I mean, Suns are my pick to regress mightily this year. So we'll see. What happens
Yeah,
with
they're
them.
not gonna.
No,
do what they
no
did
way
last
Paul
year.
stays healthy this year. No way. I would put money if
No.
I could on Chris Paul not staying healthy.
He's getting too old.
Yeah.
How old is he?
It's like 37.
Yeah.
I think so.
I gave him a 4-year deal too.
I know. Suspicious move.
It's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
That would tell me not to retire too for another 4 years.
Yeah, wasn't it like 30 mil a year?
Yeah, it's like 4
It's
years,
huge.
120. I'm like, I was thinking if he won that championship last year, he was going to retire after that.
Yeah.
No offense. Even if I was thinking about retiring, you want to give me another $120 million or 4 more years, I'll keep dribbling the basketball. No problem.
Keep on hooping.
Keep on open.
Keep on hooping. All right. Well, that's it for sports topics. Now we're going to move on to a couple more topics. Facebook is changing their name. So
what?
they haven't announced. To what?
I was just crawling up some random thing.
Ah,
Daybook.
Daybook. No, so the company's changing its name. So while the website Facebook will stay the same name, Facebook, the company that owns Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and so on, is now in Oculus, is going to be changing its name to something different.
What's the name?
They haven't announced it yet.
Oh,
What was it
okay.
before? The Facebook group?
Yeah,
Something like that?
Yeah, something like that. So,
It's gonna be something stupid.
well, I hope they go back to the Facebook.
The Facebook.
The Facebook, the original name.
The Facebook team.
You guys ever watch the movie The Social Network?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I'm a
Great
big fan of that movie.
Great movie.
What's his name? Plays a great.
Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
like
him
this-
in Now You See Me. Great movies.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh.
I like Jesse Eisenberg a lot. He's in a lot of like movies that's kind of the same character,
Yeah.
like Zombieland, Adventureland, American Ultra. You ever seen 30 Minutes or Less?
No.
No.
That's a very stupid movie. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool mug. So yeah, it's Facebook's changing their name.
Interesting.
That's that.
Thank you, Zuckerberg.
Next
Gotta
topic.
keep him so busy.
Yeah, no shit.
Elementary school teacher gives out Stoney Patch Kids
Oh, I saw this.
marijuana
last night.
edibles for class prize.
For the second time.
Hysterical.
Second
Oh
time?
no, it was either the second or
Fucking
third time.
hysterical.
This teacher has done it once or twice before.
Giving out weed.
Weed Sour Patch, and said he or she mixed
She
up the
did,
bags.
yeah.
And she's done it before.
Wow.
That's the thing.
What are we doing?
How does she still have a job? How did she even get that job when she did it the first time?
So apparently the
Kids are getting
teacher,
fucked up.
what was her name? Victoria Weiss purchased a bag of assorted candies at Dollar General to give out to her students. but her marijuana candies might have got mixed in with the store-bought treats.
Might have. Oh yeah.
Appeared to have,
mix
yeah.
these in.
The child who pulled out Stony Patch Kids gummies believed they were Sour Patch Kids. No kid consumed any of them, but she was still fired.
Imagine,
Fired.
imagine the kids just
should
taking a
have asked.
handful of those. Holy shit, they'd be on a different
She probably
planet.
got arrested too.
Oh yeah, and arrested.
That's tough. That's a tough go.
That's a tough go. I mean, so yeah, so it's unclear. It's unclear from multiple reports why the teacher apparently noticed the child picked a marijuana edible once, but not the second time. So apparently, 2 kids accidentally did it, and she noticed it one of the times, and then one slipped through the cracks. Tough blow.
If you're all right, so you know what you have for your candies, for your weed candies.
Mm-hmm.
Why go out and buy the same exact candy but in regular candy form?
And give it to kids.
And
Also,
give it-
how do you get them mixed up? That's kind of a.
Just buy a different type of candy, so
Yeah.
that you don't even think about getting it mixed up.
I can't get behind this one. This is ridiculous.
It's hilarious.
Kind of hilarious.
Oh, it is. It's hilarious, but it's also fucking stupid.
Yeah. No one got hurt. But yeah, it's kind of an unfortunate situation for everyone.
Miss Victoria.
For Miss Victoria Weiss.
Victoria.
All right, our next topic. We're talking about Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
The Seahawks have allegedly reached out to Cam Newton. They haven't signed him, but they reached out to him.
That makes sense. Geno Smith's incompetent.
Yeah,
And Russell Wilson's out for what, like 6 to 8 weeks?
6 to 8 weeks. I think that'd be an
I
interesting
think
fit.
that's the only reason why, and again, not trying to get on the vaccine topic, the only reason why he got vaccinated because he knew somebody would reach out to him.
Yep.
That kind of fits Seahawks MO, though. Pete Carroll just refuses to throw the ball.
Uh-huh.
Loves running it, even when like Russ is on fire. So
Or-
go ahead,
yeah.
get Cam Newton, run the ball you want, get your little 2-yard throws that he still can't make. Sure, have him.
Yeah. You notice how many injuries there? I feel like there've been more injuries this year than even last year. Like
lot of injuries.
every running back is hurt this year. Every half the team's quarterbacks are hurt this year. Like, I don't know. It's kind of
I throw stuff here. It just means I
Okay.
start a dumb pile.
kind of been a bad year for staying healthy for football.
Yeah. I feel like it just happens every year. The game gets faster, literally faster every year. The guys get stronger every year. It's just like.
Just more freaky things can
yeah.
happen. It's like you
Yeah,
said, they're getting bigger, they're
exactly.
getting faster, they're getting stronger. The more muscles you have, the more you can get hurt.
Yeah, the human body can only do so much,
That's certainly
and they
true.
really push it to the limits in football. So
It seems like you've been seeing more guys getting like carted off fields this year too.
Yeah.
yeah, that Taylor Lewan one was kind of weird the other night on in Sunday Night Football. They showed the replay, like dove on top of the
Seemed like
pile.
he didn't really do anything, right?
Yeah, it's
think it's
but
a leg-
obviously, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I think
it's
it was a
always
head injury.
Yeah, it's always scary with the head and neck stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he gave the thumbs up, and he tweeted out last night that he's doing all right, and everything's fine. So it's good to see, but still scary.
One of the many reasons why I'm happy I decided not to play football.
Did you never play football?
Never played it.
I miss football way more than baseball. Honestly, I loved football.
You're a quarterback.
Yeah.
It sounds fun. Yeah. What was your? You get any big injuries as a quarterback?
Not really.
Nothing really.
Shoulder popped out once.
Oh.
Yeah, I played in high school. Yeah, nothing. I mean, a few concussions.
Yeah. What would you say? What was your best moment at quarterback? You have any good? Yeah. Kick. You're a kicker. That's an interesting combo. Okay, what was your best kicker moment?
Hit a 45-yarder.
Damn.
No biggie.
Damn.
Against Will's alma mater.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you?
Kicking was fun.
You like that more than the quarterback?
Probably not. Practices were great though. Threw a couple balls, kicked a couple balls, called it a day while everyone was hitting each other. Throw on the pads. No, football's fun though.
Football is fun. I never played. My Jewish mother would never let me play football.
My Jewish mother.
All right. Next topic. Dick Vitale
Oh, dude.
announces he has cancer
got
again.
cancer.
Fucking
Oh, he's had it before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's also like 90.
Different type of
something, isn't
cancer.
I think he's in his 80s.
Yeah. Dickie V, baby.
He is old as fuck.
He is old.
he? I love that guy. Guy's just
Oh, yeah. All-timer.
82.
Hope he's all right.
Yeah. Second cancer diagnosis in 3 months. It's
In
not
3 months?
Yeah, it's
Shit.
not great sign.
That's not good.
No.
Fuck. Well, T's and P's out to Dickie V.
Yeah.
Hopefully the treatments can go well and move in the right direction, but you always hate to hear something like that.
What
Yeah.
a great announcer.
Who'd you say is your
voice?
favorite announcer?
Oh, I'm gonna go Vince Scully.
Yeah, he's great. I saw him tweeting last week about the Dodgers-Giants game, and just the way he tweets, you could just hear him reading it to you, like in his cadence and in his voice. Like, he was something different. Like, he was great.
I gotta go the duo of Orsillo and Remy. I loved them together.
was great.
Yeah.
I just learned last night that a lot of people hate Jack Edwards, the guy who does the play-by-play for the Bruins. Yeah, I guess everyone hates him. I love the guy.
I was gonna say I couldn't comment. I never hear him talk. So.
Yeah.
You know who I don't like? It was
The Nats
Eck.
guy, right?
Oh yeah, they're terrible. The Nats Bruce. The radio guys are great. The TV crew is awful. But I didn't like Eck. I watched a couple Dodgers or Sox games this year. And man, that guy loves the sound of his own voice.
Yes.
Loves to predict things that don't happen.
Yep.
He loves to talk about pitch sequencing and be wrong like 40% of the time.
Yep. Yeah, I don't love him either, to be honest.
No.
He's only there because of his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also notoriously just a
Dick.
douchebag.
Yeah, I mean, I remember his thing with David Price.
That was stupid. That was just dumb. Like, stay out of it.
Yeah. You're a broadcaster. Speaking of broadcasters versus players, did you see what happened this week with DK Metcalf and Shannon Sharp?
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, Shannon Sharp does need to, just
Shut the fuck
up.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp's got such a big fucking mouth.
Yeah.
I love the back and forth they had. DK
Yeah.
was like, you can't even hold my fucking jock, you old bag of bones. I loved it.
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I understand Shannon Sharp is just one of those, is in that circle of idiots who just can't physically keep their mouth shut about anything. And
Always has an opinion on
DK
something.
just shoved him in a locker. I loved it.
So you see the trade I just made also in fantasy?
No,
What
what was it?
Yeah, please explain
All
this
right.
to us.
So I just acquired DK Metcalf. I liked what he did with Shannon Sharp. I like that kind of energy. So I was like, I gotta get that
Sophie
guy.
traded DK Metcalf?
I got DK Metcalf
What was it
for
who?
Damian Harris because she desperately needs a running back because she has one now in Najee Harris, and so I traded Damian Harris and Michael Thomas for DK Metcalf.
Hmm.
I like the move.
Yeah.
I'm happy with
That's
it.
a good move.
I was trying to get a tight end too from her because she has two. She went budge in tight ends, so she's a tough negotiator. It was a very she very held firm.
DK
Yeah.
Metcalf fucking killed me when she had her on her team.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
And the thing with Metcalf though now is that like his value is diminished
Oh,
because
yeah.
without Russell Wilson, but he'll still get his targets. Like they'll throw to him. He's kind of one of those
Oh,
guys.
that's why.
It can go-
That's why she traded him.
That's one of the things where it can go one of two ways. You get once your backup's in, it's like you can use your number one guy as a safety blanket, and all they do is throw DK Metcalf, or
They can't
he
throw.
gets so it's your backup, and you just baby him that they don't throw the football.
Yeah.
So it really can go one.
I think he'll still get.
Cam Newton, he's definitely not going to fucking reach him.
yeah,
No.
yeah, you can't reach him.
So yeah, so I like the trade for myself.
Yeah,
I
it's a
think
good trade.
it's a trade I need to make. Need to make some moves. I have like 5 running backs still that are starting this week. So like I have 5. Like so I have still on my team. I picked up Ernest Johnson from
Yep.
the Browns, who's gonna be their starting running back this week. And I still got like none of them are good running backs, but I still have a lot of running backs. I have like I have Eckler, who's like the only good player on my team.
He's on a bye this week.
He's on a bye this week, and Tony Pollard, who I've been starting.
And Justin Herbert's on a bye this week.
Yeah, but I got Elijah Mitchell. I got Myles Gaskin. So I got backs. So I was fine moving on. But yeah, me and you, Nick, this week.
Look,
I
yep.
I
Five's going at it.
the 1 and 5 big matchup.
Boys.
I have a 2% chance of making the playoffs, but
All right. Hey,
still saying
better
there's a
than
chance. Better than zero. Yeah, I Will has a 4% chance. So me and Will are
Both better than zero.
yeah. But my team,
It ain't over until the
You know
fat
what?
man sings, Johnny.
Allen Robinson maybe someday will be decent. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. My team sucks. I hate my team.
Hey, don't feel bad, Johnny. My
Your team's
team,
good.
It is good, but it's been a huge disappointment this year.
It's been tough year.
Huge disappointment. So, but I will tell you though, I was right about the Antonio Brown thing. He
Yes,
was
you were.
a fucking sleeper and a half. And
He was a
boy,
sleeper.
Boy, did that fucking work out for me so far.
Yeah, 100%. All right, let's move on to our next topic. Big Nick, I think you'll like this one. The FCC says they're finally going to crack down on the robo-text and spam calls.
Oh my fucking word! It's fucking ridiculous. I get it. Mike can attest it. I get at least 7 or 8.
You get
fucking,
texts too?
Surprise! You know what? Now that you fucking said it, now I'm gonna get motherfucking texts. I've been getting calls.
You've been getting calls?
You literally get at least 7 a day.
No joke.
So the FCC announced Monday that it will finally consider taking action against the proliferation of unwanted robo-texts since it's being inundated with on a regular basis. So they're going to start cracking down on these companies that just send texts and messages and stuff like that to people. Do you get like robo-texts too, Mike? I don't really get too many texts. I get calls. I get like 1 or 2 calls a day.
Surprisingly, I don't get a lot of junk. I don't get a lot of spam email.
Yeah,
Surprisingly.
because like a lot of emails are really good at filtering out spam.
Yeah. I
And,
got I get some texts, definitely more calls than texts, but
Yeah.
I get both.
It's funny.
Very annoying.
Mike would literally give me shit about the text. I mean, the calls, and then all of a sudden, like one day, he starts getting calls, and it's unfiltered
and
spam, and I'm looking, and I go, I fucking told you.
And the whole ordeal when I was trying to get health insurance. Oh, and Nut went through that too. They literally, you get it's 2 months of at least 15 to 20 calls a day. So don't ever try to get new health insurance. No one should get health insurance. It's a scam.
Apparently,
you don't need a doctor or the dentist.
it's overrated.
Everything's overrated.
Apparently, these actions include issuing the largest robocall fine in FCC history, demanding certain voice providers cease and desist from facilitating illegal robocalls, launching a robocall response team. They should get RoboCop for this. It
Yeah,
seems like, yeah,
Should.
Need it.
we need RoboCop back.
Thank God, honestly. I hope they actually do crack down on this and do something about it.
It's ridiculous.
It's also there's gonna be a way around it, and companies are gonna find it, and this is gonna do nothing. So whatever.
better than doing fucking nothing, though.
Yeah, it's something. All right.
Better than nothing, they say.
They do say that.
So I got 2 more topics to talk about. Then we'll do joke of the day.
Nice.
So it's October, but we're still talking sharks. So Hammerhead Shark, 13 feet long, caught off the coast of North Carolina.
Ugh.
It was so big, it looked like it was being hooked to a car, apparently.
What the fuck? Is there a picture or video?
There is a picture of it. This is the photo of the shark.
That thing is fucking massive.
Ugh, dude, I hate sharks.
So you don't like sharks? You don't like snakes?
No, I don't really like the wildlife.
Just generally speaking?
Yeah.
Other-
Everything. I feel like everything can and will hurt / kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a huge pussy. But yeah, I don't
No more obese
I-
fire for you.
don't
Little tigers.
see like I don't know if I would do that, to be honest. Because I'd be with my luck. I've done just enough bad things in my life, where I would just be like, where I would go in there and get bit by a fucking tiger for karma for something I did 10 years ago. So I don't want to do that.
All right.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, I mean, I just don't fuck with the ocean.
Not at all.
The ocean is.
Besides, shit, it's just for shitting in, that's it.
Yes. Yes, and all the ocean animals are very upset with me for that. The ocean is the most terrifying place. If you don't respect the ocean,
Do you know, like,
the
the
ocean
deep-
will chew you up and spit you out.
You ever look at like videos of, like deep ocean, like
Yes.
like deep underwater
Yeah,
stuff?
if I ever want to just sit there and literally be so scared, like shaking in bed, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So dark down
Oh my God.
It is
Fucking
so
terrifying.
dark.
It's also wicked funny that the person that's gone the deepest is James Cameron.
Yeah.
Like, what a
James
wild
Cameron,
fact
the
that is.
greatest pioneer. No. Yeah, James Cameron just going down that fucking submarine. That's hilarious. Yeah.
But dude, the ocean, nope. If you can't, I'll go in the ocean if it's clear water. If I can't see under me, no fucking. My bad. I just spread.
It's all right. Just get a little shower. We're good.
If I can't see under me, I'm not going in the ocean. No fucking shot.
I go knee deep. Sometimes
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll catch the first wave or something. Besides that,
Yep.
fuck that.
Fuck that.
All right. Last topic. new thing that's been popping up around workplaces in some countries. Not paternity leave.
The 4-day work week.
Nope, not exactly.
do
But
that
I've just
over
seen
in
that.
Europe,
Yeah. So I did that in Iceland with a 4-day work week. But I'm not talking about paternity leave. I'm talking about paternity leave.
Ah.
People who want time off when they get a new puppy in their life. So there's one company.
Just get a new puppy every 6 months.
I have a lot of dogs.
This has to be in California.
So apparently a couple years ago, it was actually in England. British company, a craft beer company called BrewDog started offering employees a puppy paternal leave, and another company sat on a poll called Box Park after an employee asked for paid leave to look after a puppy. 61% of employees were against it, 39% for it. One person who argued against it, quote, "The world has gone officially mad. 39% of people actually think it's okay to have time off for having a dog. This is an underlying issue with society, the fact that people feel entitled to everything, whatever. I don't need to get in this guy's diatribe, but you know, I was thinking about yesterday, like if I wanted to get a dog, because like part of me wants to get a dog. I don't think I could right now because, like, you know, obviously,
responsibility.
it mostly work. Like, you know, I come to work, I'm gone 7-8 hours.
Exactly,
like I'm
yeah.
gone like 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day. Like if I was working from home,
100%.
I would definitely like be way more inclined to get a dog right now.
Yeah.
But just because, like, you know, I can't take care of the dog, I can't, you know, watch it, you know, especially when it's a puppy, when it's training and everything.
Yep.
You know, I understand, like, if you want to get a dog, it's hard to work. But, like, you know, it's a dog. Like,
Yeah, you can't for a dog.
yeah.
That's I believe me, love dogs.
Gibba.
Hey, Rocky, if you're watching, get out.
Gibba.
You can't take time off for a fucking dog. I mean,
No.
what are we doing here?
Definitely would love a dog, though.
Yeah. Oh, I saw this yesterday. Oh, I forgot. I don't know if we talked about this. We were talking about the Chicago Sky winning the championship the other day.
Yeah.
Did you guys see what the Sky did at their championship parade?
Their parade?
Yeah.
Park?
Yeah. But what they did with the locker that Diana Taurasi punched.
Oh,
so
no.
Taurasi, after the game was over, she punched a door and she broke the door.
Oh, really?
And so the Sky had the door at the parade with them. They brought the door at the press conference when they won the championship. They had the doors in the background. The door was at the parade with them. They carried the door around. Just
All right, so that's pretty fucking funny.
that's hilarious.
Just trolling her.
Uh-huh.
I love it. Good for them.
Yeah. That was I like that a lot.
I like that move.
Yeah.
She was probably pissed.
All right, Big Nick.
All right.
Time
Joke
for
of
you.
the
Throw
day.
the graphic.
Time for joke of the day.
Ryan, throw the graphic. Thank you.
Good job, Ryan. Ugh. Man, no one's here today.
I know. What the fuck? Where is everyone?
So Dante didn't get home till like 3 last night
Oof.
because the train wasn't running.
Woof.
Yeah. Joey is steady feeling under the weather. Who else? Kevin's taking his car in to get looked at.
Can't exactly see that one.
Nut is doing nut stuff.
Yeah.
Were you serious? Have you been serious? No. Oh. I was like, oh, wait, how can you see it?
We're gonna have to change that one.
So was this the one you were asking about yesterday?
Yeah.
Apparently,
I
Kevin.
think it's because it was on like a charcoal color, not like a gray, you know what I mean? Like a dark, like a deeper, or like black.
You didn't want to point that out to me when I brought that to you?
Well, you asked about the text color.
Oh, okay.
Gave my
So
answer.
you're quarterback and after the fact, huh?
All right, joke of the day. We're gonna just pretend like there's a graphic.
Joke of the
Ryan,
day.
Ryan, throw the graphic. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Did a great job throwing the graphic.
All right.
Did you just Google image jokes?
Yes, I did.
Not just Google results. Google image jokes.
He usually goes on Pinterest.
Yeah, it's Pinterest jokes. Google image.
Hey, there was some good ones. There was some good ones in there.
so
I
ridiculous.
just love your method. All right,
It's
let's
just
hear
such
it.
a funny method.
If someone calls you ugly, have a good comeback and say, "Excuse me, I am not a mirror."
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
All right, hold on. Well, that one's in Chinese. That's not gonna work.
You can't read Chinese, Nick?
You can't. Yeah, you can't read it.
Can't read Mandarin?
No. Wait a minute.
Nope.
Hold on. Give me a second.
No.
All right, I'll think of a joke. Let me think I can think of one.
I got nothing, honestly. I'm joked out.
Have I told you the panda bear joke before? I think I have.
So,
Hold on.
I had one recently.
Why are these all in Chinese?
All right, I got one. A guy walks into a bar. Ouch. I got another one. A dyslexic man walks into a bra.
ouch.
Oh, I gotta go. Did I tell you the bear walks into a bar? Okay, I got this one. A bear walks into a bar, and he goes up to the bartender, and he says, "I'll have a scotch." And soda. The bartender says, "Why the long pause?" He says, "'Cause I'm a bear."
Oh, I just got so confused.
I was so confused.
I was like, what? Why did you stop talking?
I was like,
Why
did
the
you
long
forget
pause?
joke?
Oh, fuck.
Those are all my.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go. Now we got some ones that are in fucking English.
You're looking up Minion meme jokes? Minion memes.
Wi-Fi went down for 5 minutes, so I had to talk to my family. They seem like nice people.
These are Minion memes.
So you're just looking at memes?
He's looking at Minion, not just memes, like the Minion memes that like your aunt shares on Facebook. We're gonna.
I like this one.
All right, what's this one?
I asked my nan. Nan? Yeah, it says nan. Yeah, it says nan. N-A-N.
Did I say man? I think it's man.
I asked my nan if she has any regrets from her
man.
life. She said, I didn't tell enough people to fuck off.
What? These aren't even jokes.
These are just memes that you share on Facebook, like that your aunt shares on Facebook.
Here we go. I got one for you. My wallet is like an onion. When I open it, it makes me cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
All right. Let's see. What we got here? All right, I got one.
What website do you want now?
It
Still on
says
Pinterest?
Pinterest, yeah.
Have I told you the joke about the foo bird?
What?
The foo bird.
No.
So the foo bird is this bird.
Shit, I want to log in. I don't want to log in.
The foo bird is this bird that lives in South. I want to say like in South America. I think like the northern part of South America. This man was going on a trip to I think it was like Uruguay or something like that. Man was going on a trip to Uruguay, and he's going through the rainforest. And on his last day of his on one of the trips, he's on a guided tour, and he's walking through the forest, and this bird shits on him. It's the foo bird, and so he's like freaking out. He's gonna wipe it off himself, and the tour guide says, "No, you can't. It's bad luck if you wipe the shit off of you." And so he's like, "Okay, fine, I won't wipe it off." So he goes on, with the rest of his trip, and starts smelling worse and worse, but he can't clean it off. So the last day before he's about to leave, he's like, "Okay, I gotta clean it. I smell awful, and I have to like clean myself up." So he takes a shower, he rinses it off, gets on his flight to go home. Plane crashes.
Oh, hate to hear.
And you know what that proves? If the foo shits, wear it. Do you know the expression that the shoe fits?
Yeah,
wear it?
I was just trying to figure that out. I was like, what's the expression that sounds like that?
All right, I got one. I got one on this one. One on
All right, sounds good.
All right. Shit happens, but it takes an asshole to make it happen.
These are just memes.
These are just memes. No, not even. These are like the shirts that you get at the beach. They're like, rules to dating my teenage daughter. Rule number 1.
It is kind of funny, though.
She must be back at 10 p.m. No exceptions. Rule number 2. Treat her like a princess.
I saw a guy over the weekend with a shirt on. It said, "You can't scare me. I have 3 daughters." I love that shirt. It's a great shirt. I'm gonna get it.
All right.
Well, if I have $3, I'm also just gonna probably off myself.
Yeah.
So
You should get like a World's Best Grandpa shirt or something like that.
world's best grandpa. It's like 25 years old. Or no, I'm not 20. How old am I?
26?
26. Yeah.
Count your fingers.
Almost 27.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Get away.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right, make sure you like and subscribe.
Give us a sign off, Nick.
All right, we're gonna cut this a little bit shorter today. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn those notifications on, and we will be back here tomorrow. And that is a wrap.
That's a wrap.